everybody, welcome back to the Ants, the Underground Kingdom. I'm glad to have you back for another episode. My name is Tom. This one's going to be a bit different. Thing that we're going to do today is going over marches. Now, I know I did another video, but this one's going to be a bit more in-depth, giving my reasons why. I've been talking to some friends that are on higher servers than myself. And you know, not every server has the island, the barren, and especially not jungle unlocked yet. I don't think server 900 has jungle yet, which is kind of crazy. Because we're up to like 1400 or something, I think. But no, here we are. I want to go over if you've never been to one of those events. Now, let's say you're fairly new to the game and you want to be a guard main. Cool. Most likely, if you've been playing, I think it's for 75 days or more. You can read it right here. If you don't know, if you hit the little I, it gives you some good information. Yeah, it doesn't give anything about what level you need to be. But I'm pretty sure it starts right from the beginning. You can get this within 75 days. You get your pick of one of these 3 insects. Now, you're probably going to pick stag if you want to be a guard main. Now, let's say you haven't even gotten there yet. Alrighty. Well, the smartest thing you can do is probably build up an atlas beetle. If you don't have anything, start with an atlas. Atlas, in my opinion, is the best in the game. I mean, it's very good. It's a universal. It does good damage. It's got decent stat boosts. But let's say you've gotten a stag already. Here you go. You got your little stag. It's great. Great insect, honestly. I used it for a very long time. It was at one point an 11-star and my first 11-star. Let's say you got stag. Okay. You've never been to island. You don't have access to any of the island ants. Now, a go-to is this right here. GT. If you don't have anything, and for a long time, it was probably the best ant in the game, I think. For over a year. And you gotta add in Mimicry Master. Now remember, Mimicry Master does get an awakening. Once you get everything maxed, you can awaken it. And then our third ant can be Slum Arched, which is another good ant. And I'm going to go over the reasons I would choose these personally. Or you can do GT, but personally, I'd rather have Slum Arched. You get the 3 awakenings. It's pretty nice. Now, for the reasons GT, let's go over some stats right here. The percents aren't the best. They get better as you unlock more events and as you play longer. The ants get better and better. Now, let's see. You have a 40% chance to deal 155% damage plus 5% per special ant level. That's awesome. That's what? 405% damage? And that's at no stars. It gets up to, 50% more? 455%? Damage to 1 random enemy squad within effective range. The effective range is 2, so you want this as a front row or a second row insect, a second row ant. And it exhausts them, reducing damage by 20% for 1 round. Very good. Let's do the next one. This one has an effective range of 3. Has a 25% chance to deal 390% damage at plus 3% per level to 1 random enemy squad within effective range and silence them, disabling their combat skills for 2 rounds. So you're getting exhaust, which is a damage reduction. It's only a 40% chance, but it's good. Now this one, not nearly as good. It's only 25% chance. But you do get a silence for 2 rounds if it does hit. Now the last skill. Only a 30% chance to deal basically 400% damage to one enemy squad within effective range. Now this one's just a damage. The percents right here kind of sucks, but the added 250% is good if it hits. I mean, it's not the best, but as we all know with this game, you work with what you have, and that's what's most important. Now let's check out Slum Arched. 40% chance to deal 275% to one enemy squad. Pretty good, 40% chance. Prepares for 1 round and has a 60% chance to deal 400% damage to one enemy squad within effective range. Now this is only 2, so you can hit the front row, and this you can hit second and front row. Now this one right here is going to hit front row of whoever you're fighting. 30% chance to deal 240% and suppresses. So, I mean, you have these two. The thing is, the percentages aren't very good. I remember GTSA and really any damage ant. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It really controlled the game for a long time. If you didn't have one of these two, you weren't going to win. It's that simple. Now let's check out Mimicry Master. Yet another one of the master ants, all damage dealers. Now 45% chance to deal 120% damage plus 5 per level to one random enemy squad within effective range. Right? No, that's at, my bad, I'm sorry. That's at level 1. Okay, level 10 is a 45% chance to deal 255% damage. And that's effective range of 5, so it can hit all the way to the back line, I believe. Okay. Suppressing attack. I don't have this maxed, so we gotta check on it. 30% chance to deal 284% damage to one random enemy squad within effective range and suppresses them, causing them to be unable to move for 1 round. Very good. Now, something with all the master ants is this right here. It adds attack and march speed, which is, I mean, it's pretty cool. I've never seen it, and it's never happened in another ant. Only the masters have this, I believe. Let's look at this third. Now with the third, the awakening helps it a lot. I'll show that in a minute. Prepares for 1 round and has a 60% chance to deal 75% damage. It kind of sucks. Okay, never mind. To 3 enemy squads within effective range. That's pretty good. Now, I believe... okay, never mind. It goes up to 120. My bad. I mean, it's not that much of a boost, but it's alright. Now, I believe right here it is... If you have it at Gold Awakening... I'm sorry, someone outside. If you have it at Gold Awakening, it increases to a 100% chance to hit in the first round, the 8th skill. And then it increases the damage by 20%, and then 20% more for 1 round. So it adds a lot to this 8th skill, and it ends up being pretty good. Now, let's say you've been to Island. Okay, a few new options. Now, personally, Shield Warden, my favorite ant in the entire game. If you can't tell, it's the only one with a lot of stars on it. I mean, you get health out of it. You get health from here. You get healing. You get damage reduction. And you get disarming, 50% to disarm. They can't can't launch a normal attack for 1 round. So, our march changes up a good amount. You are going to have a Crimson Fragger. It's a free ant. You get one every single time you go to an event. So, there you go. Get your little Fragger. Yeah. Then you're going to want this right here, and then Mimicry Master. Now, Fragger. One of the best ants in the game, in my opinion. I mean, it's free, it's good, you get it early as well. Let's check it out. During the battle, it will have piercing effect. When dealing damage, it ignores 45% of all damage, right? Ignores 50% of all damage. Okay. Pretty good. Alrighty, let's see this right here. Has an 80% chance to attack the random enemy squad, dealing 90% damage, plus special ant level, who attacks for 2 times. Alrighty. Prepares for 1 round and has a 100% chance to increase the damage of its squad by 25% for 2 rounds. After that, it deals 220% damage to all enemy squads. So it's a very good one. And the thing is, you get a free dupe of this every time you go, and it's pretty common. So a lot of people, you see them with a 3 red fragger or a 6-star or a 2 red. It's all very worth it. It's a very good ant. It's a good damage dealer. I have it myself at a pretty high star level on another account. Now let's say you don't want to use my favorite ant in the game, which, quite rude. But Jet Black, it's a pretty good one. It's okay. I've seen people recommend it. Yeah. Okay, when received a normal attack, it has a 100% chance to counterattack, dealing 110% damage to the attacker. Meanwhile, each counterattack increases the attack of its squad by 30%, lasting until the end of battle. So it's just going to be a back and forth of whoever hits harder back and forth. Okay, so I do know it has a little bit of healing. In its squad, reduces normal attack and skill damage by 25%. That's pretty good. When the squad's power becomes 50% lower than its initial power, it heals its squad instantly with a healing ratio of 550%, which can be triggered once. I mean, that's okay. It's a pretty high healing percentage, though. Let's see this 8th skill. In the first 3 rounds, reduces the additional skill damage of all our squads and enemy squads by 20%. After this effect ends, increases the additional skill damage of all Guardian Ant squads by 30% until the end of battle. Okay. I'm just trying to, it's not very good English. Not very good writing, but, or it's just dyslexia, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, it reduces damage taken for 3 rounds, and then for the rest of the battle, it's 30% less. Okay, that's alright. I mean, this would be my March if I've been to Island. Now, obviously, I would change this out. But I do know a lot of people have also been to Barren. Now, Barren, it changes a lot from this March. Completely changes. A lot gets thrown out the window. Personally, I don't like saying, well, it is a March I used for a while, which was Shield Warden, Hairy Panther, and PA. Now, it doesn't look very good, but it works. I had a hit earlier where I was testing out. What March was I testing? Okay, never mind. Let's go test it out, see what we can do. And do a little revenge against someone I know I can't win. There's PAHP. Okay. Now, the good thing about this March, you get a ton of health. I mean, a lot of health. I mean, all roads are over 600. You get a good amount of attack added on from Panther, that's a good one. And you get healing as well. I mean, right here, 26,000 heals. This guy's a lot stronger, obviously, but it works. And I'm going to show you why it works. Hairy Panther and PA are built and working together. Two very good ants. Now, let's say you once again don't want to use Shield Warden. You can also put in Leaf, another very good ant, for obvious reasons. And for the Island March, Leaf is another very good one. It's a hard ant to get, but it's very good. I mean, I only just now was able to get it over 4-star. I spent well over 2 years with it stuck at 4-star. But yeah, this is another good march right here. A very good march. One that is strong as well. And here is why. Second skill, effective range of 1. In the first 3 rounds, its squad enters strong guard status, unable to launch normal attacks, but reduces damage taken by 50%. Very good. I mean, very good. Yeah, okay. Fifth skill has a 50% chance to deal 225% damage to one random enemy squad and silence them for 1 round. Silence, very good as well. Let's see if it gets even better. In the 2, 4, and 6 rounds, it deals 300% damage to 2 random enemy squads. If they are under control, it increases the damage taken by 30% for 2 rounds. Now, under control, I think it means if it's suppressed or silenced, which is good because Hairy Panther silences too. Has a 60% chance, has a 50% chance to deal 350% damage to the enemy squad with the highest power and a 50% chance to suppress them, causing them to be unable to move for 1 round. Now, very good. Once again, it's working alongside PA. Now, the 5th skill. In the 1-3-5-7 rounds, it has a 60% chance to deal 250% damage, plus special ant level 1% each, to all 3 squads. So, very good. Now, the last skill deals 250% damage to 1 enemy squad each round. That's guaranteed. If the target is under control, which it probably will be, that's a 50% chance and a 50% chance. I mean, I think this goes off each round, or every other round probably. It increases the damage. It increases damage to 350%. Now, those two work together very well. It's silencing, suppressing, and increasing damage. Now, if you have Leaf, it's just a pure damage dealer. I mean, it does huge numbers. You can see it's 480. That's really good. This right here is a skill damage increase by 10% if you don't have a star on it. This right here increases Guardian Soldier attack by 10% and deals 100% damage to 2 random enemy squads each round, which is another guaranteed one. So, I mean, you got these 3 together, you're doing big damage. Now, let's move on to an even newer march. The one that I personally use, which is this right here. Now, this is very good. It's my favorite march I have ever used. Okay, let's see. Myrna Noplis bicolor. Myranopolis bicolor, whatever it is. Combat skill. This is only for its squad. In the 2, 4, 6, and 8 rounds, reduces the damage taken by its squad by 20%. When its squad takes damage, it has a 70% chance to heal the squad with a ratio of 170%. So it's healing a little bit each round, which is great. Fifth skill, Toxic Thorn. Has a 50% chance to deal 380% damage to one random enemy squad and confuse it. Normal attack is normal and target, so it's a random target for 1 round. Now this is also once again working with Hairy Panther. This is just bolstering its numbers even more. Now it's a 50% chance, so it's kind of the same thing as PA, just a bit better. Triggered 1 time per round. Defense of all squads goes up by 20%. Received healing effect 7.5%. The effect is stackable until the end of the round, so you're just getting a good boost. Really? Yeah, you're getting a good boost out of it. Bread Star, 3 red, wow. You get 30% more defense? For 8 rounds? I mean, it's just healing a little bit each round, and it's guaranteed, and it stacks. Now, personally, this one is very close with SW for my favorite ant. And here's why. It has a 100% chance to deal 110% damage to all enemy squads, while our squad suffered 20% of the damage. So, I kind of read that as you're getting a little bit of damage dealt back to yourself, but you're hitting all 3 squads 100% of the time. It's only 70% damage, my bad. I have it at 4-star. During the battle, all of our Guardian Ant squads receive... Every time all of our Guardian Ant squads receive damage 9 times, a random squad gains shield effect. So this is for all 3 friendly, for any of the 3 friendly squads. Every time you're hit 9 times, which makes it immune to the next time it gets hit and deals 350% damage to the attacker. The count is reset every time it gets hit. That's very good. You get defense, which is 100%. And then has a 80% chance to heal 2 random squads with a healing ratio of 150% and reduce next skill damage they receive by 15% next time. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's got some good healing, and I know that for a fact. I can show you. Let's see who we can find. Now, this is going to be the one time that I lose to somebody. Find someone with a good amount saved. Okay, 2 strong. Maybe? I'm going to try. Okay. Nope, I lost. Not even close. Alrighty. I think I can do it. Nope, I was wrong. Okay, let's be careful. I might have to show y'all ones from earlier. Okay, I beat them. I had a good amount saved up. And I pay to win. Okay, cool. Okay, so you can see I got 30,000 heals, 17,000, not great hit, because it was against carriers, but 32,000 there, 31,000, 32, 33. This was a pretty good fight, really good fight actually. Yeah, 113,000 killed from Panther, 64,000 from MC, and 26 healed. And bicolor doesn't really do damage, but it's suppressing and doing what it needs to do. And you're getting a good amount of health, which something I am absolutely pissed about is my health right now. I really thought I was going to hit 600 health yesterday, but I got just 599.99. Oh, I hate this game. I hate this game sometimes. It's so aggravating. Nothing you can really do. I just gotta wait a few days. Maybe I'll get another upgrade somewhere. But I think that's about it for marches. I mean, if you have pay to win, that's going to be a completely different video because I don't know that much about pay to win marches. I mean, obviously, Black Knight is good. and sextons. Where is he? There. Yeah, these two are good. They both have awakening now. I'd probably want run Black Knight, sextons, and then Harry Panther, one of those. But I think that's about all for this week. Yeah, I think that's about all. I want to tell everyone thank you all, like always, for the support. I absolutely love it. We hit 77 subscribers, and then someone had to unsubscribe. Very rude, I know. But we're at 76 right now, over 3,000 views on the channel, which is awesome. And I want to tell everyone how thankful I am for you all. And don't forget to like and subscribe, share it to your friends, tell me what you think in the comments. And, oh, one last thing. One last little thing. Visit. Nope, wrong one. Wrong button. One last thing, though. One more little thing. Look, hi, Mom. I'm in Tom's video. Look, you're in Tom's video, Cap. I saw that yesterday. I thought that was awesome. But that's all for today. Thank you all so much. I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye-bye.